Hello soldiers, welcome to Crafts. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Katie Gregory and I'm the Kids Ministry Director here at St. Andrews. As you know, today we are talking about the Belt of Truth. We have learned today that the Belt of Truth was the first things that soldiers put on when armoring themselves. Paul tells us that we need to put on the Belt of Truth. We can learn the truth by reading the Bible. We can attend programs at church like Kids Ministry and Spark on Wednesday nights. We can talk to our parents, grandparents, kids ministry teachers, and our pastors. As we learn the truth, we can start teaching others about Jesus. To remind us of this lesson, today we are going to make ourselves a belt of truth. Okay guys, we're ready to start the crafts. I have my helper Madeline here with me. So to get started today, you're going to need to get a couple supplies out of your Staycation Bible School kit. So the things that you will need to pull out of your kit are the Belt of Truth craft bag and the craft supply bag, because we're going to need a few of the supplies out of it today. So to get started, let's go ahead and grab the scissors. Why don't you grab the scissors out of this supply bag? And we're also going to need the crayons and the markers as well. Okay, you got the scissors? Mm-hmm. Great. All right, get out the crayons or the markers or both, whatever you'd like. And then out of our Belt of Truth craft bag, we're going to go ahead and grab the belt template and the pieces of construction paper that come with it. So the first thing we need to do is cut out the belt template. Now, we're going to be speeding up things here for this video so you guys can see what to do, but take your time at home, and if you just want to watch this video through once to see how to do it and then take the time later to do the craft yourself, you can. You can follow along with us, but like I said, we're going to be speeding up some of the craft processes, so you may not be able to keep up with us, and that's okay. So the first thing we're going to do is take our scissors and cut out this template. Okay, so I've cut out this template here, and now I'm going to get out one of my markers, and I'm going to trace around the template for each piece of paper, and then Madeline, I'm going to have you cut them out as I make the templates. Okay. So here I'm going to put our template on the construction paper, and with a marker or a crayon or a pencil or a pen, I'm going to trace along the outside so that I can have this shape on my construction paper. So when I'm done with that, it's going to look like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and give that to Madeline to start cutting out. And in the meantime, I am going to trace the same exact thing on each of my other pieces of construction paper. Okay, great. So now you guys have 5 belt pieces cut out. So we've got these all cut out. So if, for example, I still have some of my red that I traced on here that shows, because I didn't cut it out as well as I had wanted to, I can flip it over and just use this side where I don't see any of the thing I traced with. So we will take these 5 pieces, thank you, and set them aside, and we can go ahead, we're done with our template, so we can go ahead and put that in our scrap pile that we have over here. So the next thing that we're going to need to do is to pull out the truth piece of paper. And you guys can take some time to go ahead and color and decorate that with your crayons, markers, anything you have at home, whatever you'd like to use. Go ahead and color in this rectangle here that says truth. So you can go ahead and do that, honey. All right, are you finished? Yes. All right, great. So why don't you go ahead and hold that up and show us what you did. Ooh, that looks lovely. Thank you. Okay, great. So when you cut this, You want to be careful when you cut this out. You want to just cut out the rectangle part, and then you might want to save this part here if the belt piece that we are going to put around our waist, which we'll get to in just a minute, but if it isn't quite long enough to go around your waist, you might want to use this top part here as a little extra spot to give you more space to go around. So quickly, we're just going to cut this rectangular shape out.
What? Hmm? Hey, Mama.
All right, so I cut this out, and it has the cute little rectangle. So the next part is we are going to take out our white strip of paper, and one strip has a solid white side, and then the other side has lines on it. So you want to use the part that has the solid part on the outside. Okay, so take your piece of paper, and Madeline, why don't you go ahead and stand up so I can measure you with this. And you're going to want to go ahead and take the paper, hands up, and wrap it around the waist and measure it. If you need to cut it a little bit, go ahead and cut it. If you need to add one of your extra pieces to make it longer, you can go ahead and do that. Now that we measured it and we know that it's actually a really good fit for you, we don't really need to cut anything. We know that we can go ahead and use this piece of paper the way it is, and we don't need to cut it or we don't need to add anything extra. But if you do, you can go ahead and do that now. And so now we're going to get out of the supply bag the glue and the tape. So we've got, you can go ahead and sit down. We've got the glue stick, and tape. So the first thing we're going to want to do is take our strip of paper with the white side facing up, and why don't you go ahead and glue with the glue stick the belt of truth sign right in front.
Sure.
So here's your glue stick.
Thank you.
Okay, that's plenty of glue. Let's go ahead and stick it on. All right, great. You want to go ahead and push it on. So now you have truth right in the middle of your strip of paper. So the next thing we're going to do is get these guys that we cut out a while ago. We're going to get these guys back out. And you're going to go ahead and you can either glue them or tape them to the back like this. So you're going to put them and space them out like this so that they hang down on the bottom of your belt. So Madeline, do you want to go ahead and lay them out how you want them to go, and then we'll tape them down. All right, here they are. You can go ahead and lay them out and spread them down. Okay, great. So we'll just go ahead and get a piece of tape, and we can tape each one down to where you want it. You want to go ahead and tape them?
Sure.
Oops, did that one get crinkled? Here, let's do a new one. That's okay. Here, so I'll hand it to you, and you just go ahead and you stick it right down. Got it?
Got it.
There you go. Good. Here's this one. I'll do this one. And here's one for the yellow one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so now we see here that she has her belt finished. Do you want to stand up?
Sure.
And we can put it here around her waist, and then we would just tape it at the back to make it fit. We would just tape it where the pieces overlap. But before you tape it, if you want to get any of the fun supplies out of your craft bag, there's some weekly supplies in here that you can use all week long, like feathers, and what else do we have in here? We have sticky gemstones. There's more construction paper. There are stickers you can put on your belt. There is There are glitter glue pens that'll be fun to use. They just may take a little longer to dry. But go ahead and use any of these supplies in here to decorate with. And remember, these are for all week. So if you use all of your gems today, you won't have any more the rest of the week. So try to space out your supplies. So go ahead and fit this around. And why don't you turn around for a second? Go ahead and turn around all the way around so I can tape in the back. There you go. And I am going to tape this right here. All right, let's see it. Turn around. Let's see what you got.
I am standing strong in my bell of truth.
Awesome, Madeline. Great job. We'll see you guys tomorrow for crafts on day 2. Bye.
Bye.